Hey everybody, welcome to Clarity Tarot. Today's pick a card reading is going to be what blessing is around you now that you aren't noticing. So there are 4 piles. We're going to be doing a live shuffle today. So pick out which one of these love bomb kindness cards you're most drawn to. And I will see you at your reading. And we're going to look into what is the really amazing thing that's already in your life that maybe sometimes you don't notice or that you just literally are not aware is going on. So we have pile 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I will see you at your reading. Maybe I'll read these out for you in case you can't see them. Pile 1 is your calming presence is truly appreciated. Pile 2 is I love your cooking. Pile 3, you're one of the most caring people I know. I really appreciate you. And pile 4, I admire your caring nature. So I'm interested to see how pile 3 and 4 will be different. We'll find out together. Okay, see you there, pile 1. Here we go. So, pile 1. Let's use the New York Tarot deck for this reading. And we're going to live shuffle. So, pile 1. What blessing is around you now that you're not noticing? Let's see what we get here. Okay, let me make sure you can see all those. Well, kind of. Let's do this. Okay, and bottom of the deck is Hierophant reversed. What blessing is around you that you're not noticing? Well, the blessing of being fine on your own. You don't need a man, you don't need a woman, you don't need a person to complete you. You don't need tradition. You don't need marriage. I'm thinking of the Lizzo song. Don't need a ring on my finger. You're really content within yourself, pile 1, and totally at peace, totally calm with the way that your life is. And you're ready to fight off anyone who's about to tell you that there's something wrong with you, something wrong with the way that you live, the way you've come to your happiness. You don't internalize the judgments of others. You don't deal with their childishness. And you know how to recognize someone that's pretending to be really influential and powerful, like the King of Wands reverse, or really stable and lucrative, like the King of Pentacles in reverse. You see the pretenders. And you know how to spot the real deal. What else? What else is there to say here? You found belonging and meaning and union with the self, and that's not going to change. You've worked too hard. You've gotten there. You've created your own happily ever after. So I'm getting that maybe sometimes pile 1, even though you're really happy right now, you feel like, well, this could change. Maybe I'll go back to how I used to be, or maybe I won't be as happy with how I am now in 5 years. No, you're always going to feel this great. You've passed that life lesson. You have cracked the code of how to be a happy, self-fulfilled, joyous person. So that's amazing. Good for you, pile 1. Is there anything else I should do in this reading? I mean, that answers the question, the blessing you don't see. Let me just ask if there's anything else I should say here. Got one card jumping out immediately. And you're doing exactly what you should be. You're not being foolish. You're not missing something. Like literally, you've cracked the code. You did it. You're happy. Don't overthink it, pile 1. Everything's great. Okay, awesome. Thank you, Pile 1. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought. Hope to see you at another reading. Okay, Pile 2. So if you picked I Love Your Cooking, here we go. We're going to live shuffle. So this is for Pile 2. So what blessing is around Pile 2 that maybe they're not aware of or don't notice right now? Okay. We have Knight of Pentacles, Five of Swords, Lovers reversed, King of Cups reversed, Seven of Swords reversed, Fool upright. The gift is that you're starting over. You have too much self-respect, too much love for yourself to accept anything less. You tell yourself the truth. You're not lying to yourself about particular either romantic or friendship or work connections that you've had in the past that aren't doing it for you. You tell yourself the truth about that. You take the next step one at a time to get to where you want to go. And this is a huge gift that you have, Pile 2. You know how many people stay in bad relationships forever for God knows what reason? You refuse to do that. You think too much of yourself in the best way possible. And look at this person on this card, on their phone, carrying a cup of coffee with the shopping bag and the high heels, actually about to step into an open manhole, but we won't talk about that. Because the Fool, when they're upright, it's about, in some decks also it's called the Holy Fool, like starting off on a new journey, that energy you have when you're ready to begin something totally new. And you have that, and that's a total blessing. And you may not feel all the time, Pile 2, like you're totally over whatever the situation is that happened in your past, but Spirit's here to tell you you're over it enough. It's gone. It's never going to come back. You're never going to be where you were before. And I want to pull one card for this I Love Your Cooking card. I'm almost getting that like somebody that you were dating said that to you and you're like, seriously, that's why you're dating me, because you love that I cook for you. Something like that. Like someone meant it as a compliment to you, but you're like, really? That's what you notice about me. Anything, Spirit, you want to say about this I Love Your Cooking card? The Sun. Chariot in reverse. Empress in reverse. Yeah, so I'm getting this as in reference to a romantic relationship you may just be getting out of or about to get out of. This person couldn't recognize you as the Empress, and that is their problem, not yours, Pile 2. If you don't see, I don't know, luxury, nurturing, perfection when it looks you in the face, like whose fault is that? Definitely not the Empress's fault. And that's the reason why things didn't come forward. Like if you think about it, it's like somebody looks at I don't really think this way, but this is what's coming to mind. If someone looks at a perfect 10 and they say, you know what's great about you? I love your cooking. It's like, seriously? Like that's what you come to me with? And that's this person's deal. Like they either don't have the imagination or the intelligence or something. Like I don't want to insult them, but they're just like missing it big time. They're not even seeing who they are and what they lost yet. And it's not this kind of reading, but I just gotta know if they're gonna realize the massive mistake they're making. Because I feel like you're gone, Pile 2. You're like, okay, that's how it is. I see. 9 of Wands. Okay, I get it. Anything else to clarify? King of Swords, Five of Cups reversed, Star reversed. Yeah, so this person, the reason that they're being this insulting and small-minded, unfortunately, is they're inexperienced. Look at all these different wands, all these different, I guess these are like different textiles that this person has. This person that says these things to you or that you are getting out of a relationship with, they don't know enough about the different kind of partners that are out there to understand how valuable you are. And so in the future, when they've explored their own feelings, when they've done some healing, they will realize they will realize their mistake. Because they will have seen all these other colors and patterns and realize, oh, the one that I want is the pink one, and I had the pink one. Why didn't I buy the pink one? And at that point, they're going to feel very regretful. But by that point, I mean, you will have an entire new life created for yourself, pile 2. So this was an experience for you to see your worth and I guess for them to see their arrogance, and eventually for them to see your worth as well. And to see what it looks like, what a person of really high value looks like. So that was your reading, pile 2. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like, comment, or subscribe. And I will see you next time. Thank you. Okay, pile 3. You are one of the most caring people I know. I really appreciate you. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so for pile 3, what is a blessing around pile 3 that they are just not even noticing is there? This is for pile 3, Spirit. 2 very different readings so far. It's always very interesting. Straight out, we have the, 3 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, Ace of Wands reversed, 8 of Pentacles reversed, Knight of Wands, Page of Wands reversed, Death card, Judgment card. Woof. Anything else? Three of Wands. The 3 of Pentacles reversed at the bottom of the deck. What a great reading. So what you're not noticing, pile 3, let's make sure you can see these a little bit better. Kind of a weird camera angle, isn't this? I don't know if I can make this better. Yeah. So what you're not noticing, that's a total blessing, is you've totally transformed your life. I mean, those haters or fake friends that you used to have, they're out, they're gone, they're never coming back. You made that judgment call, and you and Lady Gaga have kicked them out forever. You know the difference now between work friends and real friends. And now when you do connect with somebody at work, you make it either a real friendship or not. And you know, how do I say this? I get the vibe from this, and actually I can kind of relate to this from my past. I get the vibe from this that you used to try to create a really open, loving, honest, intimate relationship with everyone you came across, whether it was work, personal, family, whatever. And you've been burned enough times by doing that you've realized, only a certain amount of people really deserve that energy from me. And I'm going to make sure they have the capacity to give back to me in that way before I offer them that part of me. And just that change has totally transformed your world. You're now surrounded by real friends that aren't dependent on you doing all the work. They're not dependent on like you bringing the fun or excitement. It just is. Like those friendships are solid. 10 of Pentacles is abundance in all areas. So emotional, financial, physical, relational, spiritual, you've got it all. And so here's my question, like, how do you not notice that this blessing is around you? Because this is like overwhelmingly positive. It's like dream life right here. How does pile 3, how is this a blessing they're not noticing? I'm kind of getting an answer already, but let's see what we get here. 6 of Wands. Oh, isn't that beautiful? So the reason you don't notice it is it was here the whole time, pile 3. You always had this. You were just kind of messing around, giving people that didn't deserve your time or attention all your time and attention. I'm not sure why. Why were you doing that? I think to have a place where you felt like you belonged, that was bigger. Like you just wanted that energy with everybody. And it's almost like you didn't want to accept the rule of the universe that not everyone is for you. Not everybody is gonna be, it's not possible to have a positive relationship with everyone. It's just not how it goes. So you had to get to the point where your heart was broken, to where you pulled into yourself and then only invested in the places that were and people that were really there for you. And now those areas are just totally blossoming in your life. So you're not noticing it because it's always been there. And you also don't need it as much as you used to, because this experience has forced you to go within and approve of yourself in a way that you never did before. What an amazing reading, pile 3. I'm happy for you. Hold on to those friends, those work people that if they've made the cut, if they're in your life now, they are definitely worth keeping. So wishing you the best, pile 3. Leave me a comment. Let me know if that resonated for you. I would love to hear and hope to see you in another reading. Okay, pile 4, let's see what we got for you. I'm so curious to see how this is different or not from the last reading, because the love bomb cards were so similar. So, pile 4. What blessing don't you see that is around you right now? So for pile 4. What blessing does pile 4 not notice that's around them right now? We have the 6 of Pentacles reversed, the 4 of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, Queen of Swords, nope, Queen of Wands. Okay, the blessing that you're not noticing is around you is someone that you really wanted for things to work out with. It's not working out because that person has stepped back. They have kind of turned inward. They have not come forward with the action they've needed to. I'm getting that this is romantic most likely, but could also be work or family or friendship. So someone that you really wanted to be connected to has just like taken themselves out of the running completely, and there's nothing you can do about it. They've just almost like fallen off the face of the earth. They, in their mind, feel like there's nothing they can do to make things better. It's already over. They have nothing to give. And you're left pretty frustrated with this because you're like, hey, I thought we could be totally happy together, and this is unfair. Like, all you need to do is clean up your side of the street in whatever way that needs to happen. And this person is unable or unwilling to do that. And I totally get that this could be a very annoying message, pile 4. To hear like, oh, that person that did you dirty, that's a blessing. That's protection in disguise. But that's what this message is. It's, you just don't even know how bad it would get if you were with this person. So I'm sure you've experienced some hurt and disappointment thus far, but if you were to actually have gone further with them it would have been infinitely worse. You'd be even more disappointed and frustrated than you are right now, and you would have spent more time. So in a way, them just kind of not following through, not meeting you halfway, has saved you both a lot of trouble. Pile 4. Bummer. It's so disappointing when people just, I don't know, just do this kind of thing. Anything I miss, Spirit, that I should say to pile 4? We have the Magician. 2 Cups. A whole bunch of other things. 5 of Pentacles, Strength card reverse, 8 of Wands. King of Pentacles. 5 of Swords. So this person, don't be too hard. Here's the message. Don't be too hard on yourself, because this person from the beginning has been trying to manipulate you and the situation and your perception to make it seem like they're big and bad. They're this King of Pentacles. They're stable. They make good money. They can provide for you in all ways. But in reality, they're empty inside. They're weak. They're a coward. They run. They avoid problems. They avoid hard conversations. They only like things when they're good. And inside, they don't have the, why am I hearing moral strength? The moral strength, the fortitude, these are such weird words. The emotional reserve to do what's necessary to have a fulfilling relationship. They're really, really great at this first part of showing you this is how great we could be, and the emotion of it and all of that. So you weren't wrong to believe them and to trust that something good could happen. They're very, very good at this. They've done this a lot. And if you've talked to them or asked them about past relationships or situationships, you would have gotten this impression from them, that they're very good at this and have done this many times. And then the final message here with the 8 of Wands, like this is where they go. Like 8 of Wands is full speed ahead, and you can see with this airplane, I've never seen it exactly this way, but it's like taking off into the sunset, like see ya, out of here, done, nothing more. And this person has accepted that this is over. And the fact that you haven't accepted it's over shows the difference in your characters. For you, it's like, well, what's the big deal? Yeah, you were totally childish to me. Let's work it out. We have a conversation. You take responsibility for your part. You apologize. We start again. We build trust. You know how to do that. You have those skills. You've done it before. You have meaningful relationships. This person, anytime they hit a roadblock, they're just out. They run. That's it. They're gone. So the fact that they say like, well, I'm accepting and forgiving and moving on, even though they're not actually doing those things, that's what they tell themselves though. Like, oh, well, this didn't work out. Just shows how shallow their willpower is, their willingness to invest, to their willingness to try. Ugh, what a bummer. What a bummer, pile 4. Anything else for pile 4? How about something like encouraging, or, 'cause I feel like this was kind of a frustrating message. 7 of Cups reverse, the Hangman, Page of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles reverse, the Devil. Yeah, this is more about, so here's the things that you will now not have to deal with because this person is going out of your life. Any of their addictions or codependencies, any of their refusal to move. With the 7 of Cups reverse, you just never knew what you were going to get with them, whether they're going to be reasonable or childish or what you were going to get that day. That is going to be out of your life. These small childish gestures that passed for for romance or for investment in the relationship that always left you wanting. You're not going to deal with that. And the fact that they were just so crazily dependent on you, which may not have been obvious at the time. All of that is also leaving with them. And your heart is going to heal. You're not going to be dealing with this forever. Pile 4. So that was your message. I hope it was helpful for you. If you'd like a personal reading, feel free to reach out in the description box below. Leave me a like, comment, or subscribe. Let me know what you thought of this reading. I would love to hear it, and I hope to see you next time. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.